Skip it up and that up. What's going on, folks? Rich of ReviewTechUSA, and right now you are looking at footage from Sniper Elite V2. This is the PC version. I actually had this for the 360. I was going to do the talk and play on it, and then my 360 died. The Wi-Fi stopped working in it, and I couldn't get online matches to record, so I bought it again for the PC, and I'm going to do a talk and play still. But take a guess. I'm using Fraps to record this. Now, I love Fraps because they don't do the split files anymore. All the files, when you record video now, let me explain. When you had Fraps before version 3.5, when you recorded video with Fraps, when you captured gameplay with Fraps, every 4 gigabytes, it would split and make a new file. 3.5 now and newer, the newer versions of Fraps, don't do that anymore. It just makes one straight file. It makes editing video so much easier. But the files are huge. I'm 3/4 of the way through the game because I'm going to do a talk and play, like I said. The folder for Sniper Elite, the gameplay footage, is 298 gigabytes. 298 gigabytes. My 750 gigabyte drive got filled up. It has other stuff on it, of course. I have a terabyte drive too, but that has other stuff on it. I'm running out of room just for one damn game. That's why I need to get that capture card from AverMedia, because what it does is it lets you take the output of your video card, you plug it into the HDMI port of the capture card, and you could capture PC gameplay without it taxing your CPU, and it records in the compressed format H.264. So anyway, just wanted to let you know what game I was playing and the pains of recording with Fraps sometimes. Great program, but the files are huge. So literally on a daily basis, I'm not exaggerating, a few times a day, I get people asking me daily, saying, "Hey Rich, I'm a console gamer. You made me interested in PC gaming. I want to know, is it for me? What should I get?" So on and so forth. Well, I'm not going to go into the technical side of it today. I'm not going to talk about what PC parts you should get. There's so many different videos out there if you want to get into PC gaming. I'll have a video from Linus Tech Tips where he builds a $500 gaming PC. It's called his Good Enough Gaming PC, and you can check that out. But what I'm going to talk about is the positives and negatives of PC gaming. And at the end of this video, I'm hoping that I'll do my job good enough to let you make a final decision on if PC gaming is for you, because it's not going to be for everybody. Some people are going to want to stick to consoles, and you know what? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with consoles. But enough of me flapping my gums. Let's get into the positives of PC gaming. Now, if there's something that I missed that you think is also a positive to PC gaming, write it in the comment section below. I don't think I'm omnipotent. I know I miss things and make mistakes sometimes. So leave some suggestions below as well. The first positive aspect of PC gaming is that it is affordable. You could build a decent to slightly above average PC gaming rig for $500 to $600. Now, I'm going to have a video link below to Linus Tech Tips Good Enough PC. He has a $500 rig with a dual core i3. I'm going to step it up to $600. I recommend getting a quad-core i5 processor. Yes, most games don't use 4 cores, but still in 2012, if you're going to use the machine for more than gaming, you want a quad-core processor. And in the future, games are going to use 4 cores. So you might as well put the 4-core processor in there now and spend the extra money and future-proof your machine. But the reason why I'm talking about how affordable PC gaming is because everyone goes around the web saying, oh, you need to spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to get into PC gaming, and that's a total lie. Yes, you can spend that money. Yeah, you could spend $10,000 on a PC gaming rig, but you could also spend $10,000 on a flat screen TV. But you're not going to. It doesn't mean you have to spend that. You could still get an adequate TV or an adequate gaming PC for an affordable price. I mean, yes, in theory, consoles are cheaper, but think about this. Say you go out and buy the 250 gigabyte Xbox 360 right now. That's $299 before tax right there. You're obviously going to want to get games with it. You pick up a couple AAA games that are new. You're looking at $100 right there, $399. Xbox Live Gold membership for a year is $60. See where I'm going? See how everything's adding up? You want to get another controller? You're going to be at almost the same price as a PC gaming rig, and the PC gaming rig is far more powerful and will let you do a lot more than just game on it. On top of that, games are dirt cheap for the PC. Steam, once again, is a perfect example. They have new games, not old games, not games from a few years ago. They have brand spanking new games that just came out like a month ago that sometimes they have deals, the games are like $20, $30, and they're only a month old. And on top of that, they have even crazier deals during the holiday, brand spanking new games. I think I picked up Elder Scrolls V Skyrim for like $20 during the holiday season. And these are the same games you could get on consoles, and they'll have better graphics. Even if you have a dated video card, it's still more powerful than what's in the consoles. So you're going to play Skyrim on your PC, even if you have a 460, a GTX 460 NVIDIA card, it's going to blow away the visuals of the 360 version of Skyrim. Now let's talk about how easy PCs are to repair. If your Blu-ray drive goes in your PS3, you have to send it out to Sony and they're going to charge you out the ass to replace that Blu-ray drive. If your DVD drive dies in your PC, you buy a new one for $20, you pull the other one out, which is very simple to do, even if you have no technical skill. That's one thing you don't need any technical skill to install as a DVD drive. You pull the other one out like it's a Lego piece, plop the other one in, plug the two SATA cables in the back, and you're good to go, and it costs you $20 and 10 minutes of labor. That's another beautiful thing about PCs. If parts fail, they're easy to replace on your own most of the time. Another cool thing about PC gaming is the mod community. Now, personally, I'm not big into mods, but there are some still that I like, especially for Left 4 Dead. There's a website called leftfordeadmaps.com, and they have a whole slew of user-generated content that you download. It's easy to install, and you could play these user-created maps for free. They don't cost anything. It's not like when you have an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3. When you want to get an add-on for your game, you got to pay for it. These are totally free. They're made by people like you and I, and the maps are retail quality. The work that people put into these maps is insane. And they're so easy to use, they're easy to install, and so you have this never-ending experience with Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Again, that goes into the whole affordability thing with PC gaming. Add in the fact there are a ton of free good games out there, and you could save a crap load of money if you go from console gaming to PC gaming. Oh yeah, and another big thing if you come from the Xbox 360 to the PC, you don't have to pay a yearly fee to play online. It's free minus paying for your internet bill. Imagine that. But not everything is perfect in PC land. There are a few fatal flaws to PC gaming as well, and I'm going to talk about those right now. And the first one, Solid Rev, aka Exposing Lames on YouTube, can vouch for. If you don't want to become a technician when it comes to your PC, it can get really expensive to repair. I watched Rev's videos, man. He went through hell with this system. Constant blue screens, bringing it to Geek Squad, bringing it to other technicians. It cost the dude more to try to get the thing repaired than it did to build the computer. And that can happen. And if you're not tech savvy and don't want to become tech savvy, it's going to cause you a ton of problems and it's going to empty out your wallet. On top of that, games tend to, it's not as often nowadays as it used to be, games tend to have more issues on PCs than they do on consoles. And the simple reason is that there's so much different hardware on PCs. There's so many different people who have so many different video cards, processors, motherboards, etc., that there's a bigger chance for the game to have compatibility issues with your hardware. It's not insanely often, don't get me wrong, but it does happen. Look at the hell I went through when Battlefield 3 first came out with my factory overclocked 560 Ti. The game would lock up every 10 minutes. I looked all over the internet looking for the issue, and then finally I went to EA's website, and right in front they said, Battlefield 3 does not like to work with factory overclock cards or overclocked video cards in general. I mean, yeah, herp derp on my part, but still, that kind of stuff will happen on PC more than it does on consoles. It happens on consoles too. Look at Elder Scrolls V Skyrim for the PS3. Look how many issues that had when it first came out. But again, I know I sound like a broken record. It's more prevalent on the PC. I have other examples too, but I don't want to make the video 40 minutes. The other big downside is, even though it's not a downside to me, is that if you're not familiar with PCs and installing operating systems, so on and so forth, there's a learning curve. I mean, do you guys know how to install Windows 7? After you install Windows 7, do you know how to get all the updates? Do you know how to get the drivers, so on and so forth? Yeah, if you're familiar with PCs, this sounds like common sense to you, but there's a lot of people out there who may be watching this video that aren't, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot that you're gonna have to learn to become comfortable using a PC. And if that's not your thing and you don't want to get comfortable, again, it's gonna cost you a lot of money money to get these things done for you. The last negative aspect of PC gaming, if you just want to dive into PC gaming and give up on consoles, this is a doozy, is you're going to miss out on the console exclusives. You're going to miss out on the Marios, the Zeldas, the Uncharteds, the Halos, so on and so forth. You will never get those games on the PC. Multiplats, 95 to 98% of the time, come to the PC. But the exclusives, you're going to say goodbye to them if you're selling your consoles to go over to PC. So if you're more of a console exclusive gamer, PC is not for you. So my final conclusion is this. This is my final biggest piece of advice I can give to you if you think you want to dive into PC gaming. Yes, PC gaming is now more accessible than it's ever been. It's easier to get into, it's more reliable, and it's pretty much smooth sailing. But if you just want a game, and don't want to deal with all the technical issues that could come with PCs, stick to consoles. There's nothing wrong with gaming on a console. It's not welfare. It's not low class like some people want you to think. If you just want a game and don't care about the tech, play on your Xbox 360. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Because let's face it, if you rather kill yourself than re-image a hard drive because your old one crashed in your PC, it's safe to say that you'll hate PC gaming. It's not for everybody. Well, folks, leave your thoughts on PC gaming. Are you already a PC gamer? Are you still interested in PC gaming? Did I miss some points on both the positives and negatives of PC gaming? Is there something that I left out? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to rate this video and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting ReviewTechUSA.